Hey YouTube, hey Bold and the Beautiful fans. So what's gonna happen this week, June 17th to the 21st? Well, get ready because Sheila is back this week. It's gonna be a full week of Sheila, so let's get into it. Well, first of all, Sheila is gonna learn a shocking secret this week. So what could that be? Well, my guess is that Sheila is gonna find out about Hope's crush on Finn. Okay, we know Hope has this crush on Finn. In the preview, we see Hope telling that to Brooke, and Hope saying that she's going to try to put a stop to that, but Hope's been having these daydreams and these fantasies about Finn. Of course, we saw that she was having those same types of daydreams with Thomas, right, months ago. And now, you know, it's with Finn. Thomas is in Paris, and at this point, you know, Thomas hasn't arrived back in LA yet, so we'll have to see if we're gonna get Thomas this month or if that was just a rumor, but hopefully Thomas does return, but we'll see how that plays out. But Sheila is gonna learn about Hope's, crush on Finn. And of course, Hope already told Brooke, right, that she has feelings for Finn, and Steffi kind of grilled Brooke, about that, and Brooke kept that information from Steffi, okay, that Hope has feelings for Finn, for Steffi's husband. And of course, Steffi wants Brooke to talk to Hope, to get Hope to stay away from Finn, of course, but Brooke doesn't really owe Steffi anything there too. So Brooke is kind of playing it kind of coy, okay? And there's a lot going on with Brooke this week too that we'll get into, but somehow Sheila is gonna find out about Hope's, interest in Finn, okay? Maybe Hope goes over to Il Giardino and tells Deacon that she has feelings for Finn, and Sheila overhears it, okay? Sheila's also gonna put Deacon to the test this week, so maybe Sheila is gonna kind of, grill Deacon a little bit about, maybe, she saw that Deacon had a conversation with Hope, and maybe Sheila wants to find out more about what that conversation was about, okay? But Sheila's gonna find out something this week, and my guess has to do with Hope and her crush on Finn. And then Sheila's gonna use this information to try to matchmake, right? She's gonna try to get Finn and Hope together and break up, Finn and Steffi, okay? Because if Finn and Hope are together, that's better for Sheila because she has a better chance of getting Finn back over to her side, okay? And she has a better chance having a mother-son relationship with Finn, and then that, possibility of Hayes too being, someone too, that Sheila can see her grandson, okay? Of course, Steffi is never gonna allow that, okay? But Finn's gonna deliver difficult news this week too, so maybe Finn goes over to Il Giardino and tells Steffi, or tells Sheila, excuse me, and Finn tells Sheila that he can't be around her anymore, okay? Sheila is gonna fume over something this week, over Steffi's influence on Finn, okay? So maybe Finn delivers this bad news to Sheila that, he can't be around her anymore, and Sheila's gonna fume. She's gonna start, maybe orchestrating how she can break up Steffi and Finn, okay? And maybe bring Hope and Finn together, okay? But it's interesting too, because the teaser tells us that Sheila is gonna let it be known that she's not to be messed with, okay? So what could that mean? My guess is that this has to do with Steffi, and so we'll have to see if there's a confrontation between the two of them this week too. So we'll keep an eye on that, okay? But Finn's gonna deliver, some difficult news. And also, this could have to do with, telling Steffi that he was over at Hope's cabin, taking care of Beth too. So we'll have to see what this difficult news is. But my guess is that it's with Sheila, maybe telling Sheila that he can't be around her. But Sheila definitely is back this week, and she's definitely going to start scheming again. So we'll have to see what she starts to do. But it looks like she's going to try to matchmake and bring Hope together with Finn. So stay tuned to see if that happens. Now, over at Forrester Creations, there's a lot going on this week too, and we see in the preview, okay? And we see that, Ridge's announcement is going to blindside Steffi, okay? And in the preview, Ridge says that he wants Brooke to be on the executive team, okay? And of course, Steffi is going to be very upset about that. And she's in the preview, she says that, you know, I am not running our family company with Brooke Logan, okay? So it's going to be interesting to see all the reactions to that. And, you know, Brooke's corporate decision vexes Steffi. Okay, so that sounds interesting. What does that mean? Well, maybe Brooke is going to accept the offer, maybe to be the co-CEO. Of course, she turned that down. Is she changing her mind now? Is she going to be the co-CEO, or is this a different executive position? We'll have to see, but they're all going to be at the table there in the Forrester Creations CEO room. You're going to have Ridge, Carter's there, you have Hope and Brooke, and you have Steffi. So there's definitely going to be a lot of tension there. Ridge wants this, he's pushing for this, and of course, he already revealed that they want to relaunch Brooke's bedroom, okay? And next month in July, later in July, it looks like we're having another on location in Monte Carlo, okay? And we don't know a lot of details yet, but it looks like it's going to be Brooke, Ridge, and Steffi are going to be heading over to Monte Carlo for the relaunch of Brooke's bedroom too. So we'll go into that a little bit more in another video, okay, as more information comes in, but that should be exciting to see another on location shoot over in Monte Carlo. Should be a lot of fun, but Steffi's definitely not going to be happy about the new shakeup at Forrester Creations with Brooke now being possibly on an executive and possibly being co-CEO. How is that going to work, right? Because there's definitely a lot of animosity that Steffi has for Brooke. And, you know, poor Brooke, I feel for her, you know, she's, you know, kind of just trying to, you know, navigate through this without causing friction, but Steffi's making that very difficult. So it's going to be interesting to see how that pans out and how Hope deals with it too, okay? Because, of course, we know Steffi wants to end Hope for the Future, but Ridge, he put a stop to that. So, you know, if Thomas isn't coming back, and if Ridge isn't, you know, going to design for Hope for the Future, then how is Hope for the Future going to survive? Well, maybe we don't have to deal with that for a while because, of course, they're going in another direction with Brooke's bedroom, so maybe that takes precedence for now. But it should definitely be really interesting to see how all this corporate drama, you know, plays out. And, you know, if Steffi will be able to come to grips with dealing with this, okay? Of course, you know, she's trying to keep Hope away from Finn, and now Brooke is going to be there on a daily basis too. So, you know, we'll see how Steffi deals with it all, and how Brooke deals with it too, and how everybody deals with it, because there's a lot of dysfunction here, you know, and Ridge seems kind of oblivious to it all, but Ridge is gonna try to force this and make it happen. So it looks like, you know, from spoilers next month, it does look like it's going to work out on some level if Brooke, Ridge, and Steffi are going to Monte Carlo together, okay? So we'll have more information about that in the coming weeks, but it should definitely be really, really interesting to see how it all plays out. Also this week, the situation between Katie and Poppy intensifies, okay? And so we know that Katie is not comfortable with this new instant family, right, that Bill has with Poppy. And of course, you know, it coming out that Bill is Luna's father, okay? And so it doesn't look like there was any paternity test, you know, tampering, but there's still this idea that maybe something's going on, okay? Because it doesn't really look like the show is just letting, you know, Bill and Poppy and Luna be a happy family at this point, because Katie's now, she's coming into the storyline, and she seems suspicious of Poppy. So I'm wondering if there's another twist to this story. But there's definitely some tension there between Katie and Poppy, and it looks like Poppy's kind of marking her territory a little bit, you know, and Katie is definitely not very subtle about how she feels about Poppy, you know, and moving in, you know, and living with Bill and all of that. Everything's happening so quickly, and it seems really convenient, right, for Poppy. So I'm wondering if there's any shenanigans going on, and honestly, I don't know what to make of this storyline. Everything's happening so fast. I mean, I'm happy that Bill is Luna's father, if that is really truly the case. Even I'm wondering about that. You know, you don't really feel like there's this sense of legitimacy to the whole thing, but I'm assuming for now that everything is legit and that Bill is the father, but it definitely seems like there could be some shenanigans maybe going on with Poppy, because, you know, everything is kind of, you know, turning out to her benefit in a way. And of course, Katie probably feels that way. And, you know, Lee, you know, still feels that way, even though she accepts the results of the paternity test. What do you think? What do you make of this storyline? Because I really don't know what to make of it at this point. We see in the preview, you know, Poppy going to Lee's office at the hospital and basically saying, can we put this conflict, you know, behind us? And it doesn't look like Lee's gonna warm up to her sister, Poppy, anytime soon, but, you know, to Poppy's credit, she's trying to heal things there and to fix things there, so that's good. We'll see if she can make any progress there, but Katie definitely and Poppy, that's definitely going to intensify this week, and that tension's going to build. Is Katie going to discover something? Is she going to find out something about Poppy? Or is this just a rivalry that's going to exist now, and there is no twist, and, you know, Bill is Luna's father and all of that, but, you know, Poppy is just maybe, you know, being a little territorial, and Katie's just going to have to deal with it, right? Because Bill was pursuing Katie the last couple of years and trying to reunite with her, and Katie didn't want to get back with Bill because she felt that Bill would always choose Brooke over her. And now this week too, Katie's going to confess her her emotional, mixed emotions to Bill, okay? And so maybe Katie still has some feelings for Bill. Maybe, you know, with Poppy now being in his life, that maybe Katie's having some regrets, so we'll have to see. I don't know if Katie and Carter are officially over, so we'll have to keep an eye on that too, but Katie definitely is interested in this situation with Bill and Poppy and Luna, and she's going to be involved in a storyline there, so we will keep an eye on that. Okay, but it's going to be a really exciting week. Sheila's back this week, so we're going to have to see what she's up to. And of course, there's all kinds of you know, shakeups at Forrester Creations now with Brooke, so we'll have to, you know, see how that all plays out too. But it's going to be another exciting week, so don't miss a moment. And hey, if you like this video, please like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.